Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Majesty video. And today we are going to rank all 6 Progenitor dragons. I did a video a while back ranking all the Zeroth dragons. I'll put that video link in the description below. I just thought this would be a fun idea. I asked your guys' opinion on what your favorite or what you thought the best Progenitor dragon was. Thank you guys so much for engaging with that. You guys are amazing. And without any further ado, let's just get into the list. Now, all the Progenitor dragons share the exact same effect, which is continuous G-Zone. This card cannot be turned face up by abilities, and if this card is face up, you can stride without paying the cost. Now, all the Progenitor dragons again share this ability, so we will be ranking them by their unique abilities. So at number 6 we have the Stargate Progenitor dragon, which is Horizon Limit Origorum, and his unique effect is auto Vanguard Circle when it attacks, Counterblast 1, and increase or decrease the power of all your opponent's units to 0 until the end of turn. This is by far the most underwhelming effect at a Counterblast, putting all your cards to 0. Not fantastic, it's not great, it's not really worth the turn you're wasting for the Progenitor dragon, really, because in turn all the Progenitor dragons are slow, you're wasting your first stride, and the speed of the game, by now anyway, where you can stride on your first grade 3 turn, it's just not amazing, it's just not worth it, and they're probably going to be no guarding anyway. So it doesn't really matter if their powers are 0 at all, really. Anyway, so yeah, Stargate is the most underwhelming and is at number 6. And now at number 5 we have the United Sanctuary Progenitor dragon of Total Purity Agnos. And its unique effect is auto Vanguard Circle when placed, Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 1, call as many cards from your hand to the rearguard circle as possible, and draw 3 cards. This is also fine, I guess. Potentially you could put it in golds or something, and that could maybe work, or I don't know. This card isn't amazing either. You're counterblasting Soul Blast 1. I guess like the draw 3, like you're wasting your entire hand, just to draw 3. So it's not really amazing. Drawing 3 cards, you're going minus in most cases. If you have 5 cards in hand, 5 open rearguard circles, you call 5, draw 3, you're minusing your hand like crazy. So it's not fantastic at all, really. And next, at number 4, we have the Dragon Empire Progenitor Dragon of Lightning Flame Gilgal. And its unique effect is activation, Vanguard Circle, cost, Counterblast 2 and Soul Blast 1. Until the end of turn, this unit battles all of your opponent's units in one attack and gets 10,000 power. And auto Vanguard Circle, when an attack hits, counter charge 1. So you're not really paying the Counterblast 2 for it. You're really paying Soul Blast 1, because if they guard the Vanguard Circle, you're countercharging. It's fine attacking all of your opponent's units at once. It's not an amazing effect. It's pretty fine. I just think the other 3 above it are just a lot better and are a lot more worth it, I guess. This one's fine. This is we're getting this one's pretty good. We're getting to the average to above average Progenitor dragon with this one. And at number 3 we have the Dark Zone Progenitor dragon, which is of Gloomy Dark Formido. And its unique effect is, when placed, Counterblast 1, your opponent chooses the same number of his or her rearguards as the number of your open rearguard circles, and retires them. If 3 or more were retired, you soul charge 5 and draw a card. Now, this card is actually really, really, really nice. It can wipe your opponent's whole board, and lets you soul charge 5. So playing it in Dark Irregulars, obviously you're probably going to be playing this if you need like to soul charge or anything. And then the plus ones rather nice, and then you get to stride for the whole turn. If you have no other options, if you for some reason like can't go into any other stride, or if your opponent's board is just way too big to break, then I guess this one's actually really nice. I think this is a pretty good one. You could maybe swap this with my number 2 pick, but I think the Dark Zone one is actually a really good option, not just for the free stride ability. And we have at number 2, this may be some bias here, but it is the Megalanica Progenitor Dragon of Deep Sea Ballerina. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And its unique effect is, when your opponent's Guardian is placed, discard a grade 1 or less card from your hand and retire that Guardian. The reason why I say you could swap the Megalanica one or the Dark Zone one is kind of, either one is more useful than the other. So the Megalanica one, it doesn't work on PGs because the PG effect will still pop off. It just needs to be placed in the Guardian circle and you'll get the PG. So once it's removed, you still have the effect. But if they try to guard with like other cards and you have a load of grade 0s or grade 1s that you're willing to sacrifice, absolutely, this card is actually really nice. All of these cards have the asterisks with it, where it's actually really nice if you have no other options and you have to stride it. It's a decent effect that you can use. And now, for number 1, we have the Zoo Progenitor Dragon. A lot of you probably thought this would be number 1, if you know your Vanguard right now. The Zoo Progenitor Dragon of Regal Birth Megaloma. This card is very nice. And what it does is, on auto Vanguard Circle, when placed, discard 2 cards from your hand, and for 1 time during the next turn when you would lose, return all cards from your hand and damage zone to your deck and shuffle it. Put 5 cards from the top of your deck into your damage zone, and at the end of that turn, and end that turn instead. Perform all effects and rule actions. Can stop your opponent from drive checking cards whenever they're attacking. All it says is if you would lose. All you have to say is no guard. Okay, I'm going to take damage regardless of this attack. And then you can stop your opponent from drive checking anything, end that turn completely. Proc like any on hit effects would stop, any battle phase shenanigans stopped. So that it's really interesting. You're giving up your hand and you are giving up quite a bit of advantage. But if you have no more counterblasts or anything, if you have it's kind of, if you have no more options, this is like one last thing. So if you can stride this card, you get to stride for free next turn anyway. So you're going to get something out of it. You're going to be able to stride. You're going to be able to do something at least next turn that's able to help you out, and it just stops your opponent's turn like in their tracks. They can't do anything anymore, and this is why this card is really strong. It is probably leagues above the other ones. Like you have tier 1 with Zoo, tier 2 with the Megalanica and the Dark Zone one and the Dragon Empire, and then you have the tier 3 with the United Sanctuary and the Stargate one. But this is the list, guys. If you disagree, I absolutely understand. Maybe you think I should have put one below the other. Maybe you think the United Sanctuary one is a bit worse than the Stargate one. Yeah, comment down below. What's your opinions on this? I think I got this right. I think my opinion is correct on this. I think I made the right choices here. Definitely, I know that the Zoo and the Dark Zone one, I know where they're placed. But anyway, guys, if you like the video, again, comment down below, subscribe, like the video, share it around. And you guys have been amazingly patient. Sorry for the lack of uploads. Again, I have a job, but I just I really decided to upload this video, record it, and get it out to you guys, because I enjoy it whenever I'm able to make content. It's really fun. So anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.